Lady, you're not supposed to be out here, Mighty. Your mommy's not even out here. You just decided you're going to integrate in with the herd? Did you just decide it's time to be with the herd? These other little girls aren't sure about you. Oh, Mighty, Mighty, Mighty. I just love how this little goat is just kind of making it to where I have to make decisions quickly. I feel like she's setting a tone for the rest of the time that she spends on the farm, which is totally okay with me because she'll probably be here for a really long time. Here she is. She came to find you. You guys are reunited with the herd. Of course, we've got challengers waiting to assert. Mighty is excited because there's so many more friends to be had here. She's so cute. She's so excited. You can tell she's like, Mom, look. This is the third time today that I've come out and I found Mighty Mouse has let herself in with the rest of the herd, which really isn't a big deal because if she can get in, it means she can get out. Which means if they got too rough, she could come right out and go back to mommy. But now it begins. She'll be in here with older kids that will show her how to get out into the big wide world, and I'm not really ready for that. So I think that means that there's going to be a couple of fence upgrades back in the back. Mighty's ready for the big wide world. Mighty, Mighty. Mom's in here. Mom, I don't think she cares. Oh boy. And this is what always bothers me, is the way that these guys reassert themselves. Usually the babies are pretty quick to get out of the way, but if they're trying to stay right on top of mama, and mama is doing what we just saw, and sometimes babies get hurt. So it's okay that she's out there right now and mama's doing this in here. Mighty! Mighty, Mighty! Your mom's in here fighting. Your mom's in here fighting, silly girl. Oh my gosh, you're adorable. Like, how intimidating is that? Look at little Miss Merida with this whole group of does that are just out there really vying for seniority over her. That's Opal. That's a spring kid. Merida is last year's kid crop. Mossy, are you breaking it up? Are you being a good herd queen? Oh, be nice to her. Don't be mean to her. I'm gonna let them duke it out. I'll keep checking on them periodically throughout the evening, and then tonight if it looks like they can't settle down, just pull them aside. It's really not a big deal, and I know that that looks scary for some people that maybe you're just not used to goat behavior. Maybe you're a new goat mom or dad. Totally normal. Goats naturally are just bullies to one another until they figure out who's bigger and badder. They're just figuring out who's bigger and badder right now. Something that's really important about this move-in that I'm just now realizing, this will be the first time since April, or late March, early April, late March, since I've had no extra pens to feed. I'm back down to the buck pen and the doe field. I don't have anybody in a pen right now to feed, like special, where I have to mix feed for them because they don't have access to graze or hay mangers or anything like that. I'm a little bit stoked. They're not sure of me down here. I figured they'd approach from a different angle to see if I was any weirder than I already am. Trust me, this is as weird as it gets, ladies. It's me, girls. I'm officially a mother of a new trombone player. So our goats have been being serenaded with just thank you, with just random trombone recitals. It's been pretty fantastic. I don't know how I'm gonna get used to this, guys. Hello, Lola. And my good girl, Rennie. Hello, Ren. Lola, you have allergies? Look at your eyes draining. What's going on with that, my love? The donkeys almost never can get attention all to themselves. Cransy! Cransy! So I just finished, it's hot again, guys, but I just finished our buck maintenance. So what I did with these guys is the exact same thing that you guys saw in the last video with preparing my girls for breeding season. So he does not like being on the stand, but he needs to get used to it, so I'm letting him eat his dinner here. So I've got Willie on the stand, and what I did for Willie is, even though he's a young buck, I still checked his legs for urine scald. Usually you'll find urine scald like right here or up in their face. I did his hooves. I checked his Fumantia score and dewormed him if he needed. And he's due for a copper bolus, some selenium, and a probiotic. Just because he's so handsome and we need you to be ready for the girls. Yeah, I know. Can you see forward? Thank goodness you're still a little left up. Here. Good boy. How do you guys feel? Do you feel all fresh and clean? You'll be ready for ladies here in about a month or two. How's it make you feel? Oh, yeah. Oh. Opal. I know. She wants to be an extreme goat motorist. Looks like our garden is finally going to sleep. And I've pulled some sunflower heads so I can dry them out, have seeds for next year. They make great gifts for other people, but there's just a part of me that kind of mourns. I know I didn't get to really do a lot with my garden this year, but it doesn't mean I didn't care about it and that I wasn't impacted by the growth and the beauty that it provided. But it's just so sad seeing it go to sleep. But we have had monarch visitors coming through on their way down south. Things like that alone are what make me want to keep a garden every year, whether it's a good garden or a bad garden. But really, you can never have a bad garden. It's good to grow a garden regardless. But it does make me sad to see one season leave and another take the stage. Here's something that I've never grown before, but it's coxcomb. And I only got a few sprigs to come up this year, but hey, some is better than none, and it was my first time growing it. So hopefully next year I'll start some of these seeds ahead of time, because I really do love the texture that they bring to the garden, the beauty. And even though I plant them for my pollinators, it also attracts some other good bugs for some not great bugs. You guys see him right in there? Mr. Spider. He's waiting for someone to come along. Good thing I don't have any curds in the way with me. He might have wanted to come out and sit beside me. Someone is retired from breeding, but she doesn't know that. Dilly, you wily little queen. Why are you over here? She's got the whole tail flagging. She's very vocal, and she's down here, even in the rain, which it's rained all day today. Will probably rain all day tomorrow, and a good chance it will rain the day after. My little love, you're retired. Her days of baby making are over. Dilly just gets to live out her life here, fat, sassy, and the queen of our herd. Even you can look at them, they're handsome. You can look at them. They're eye candy, but you don't need to have no more babies. I know. No more babies for Dilly. I know, I don't think she agrees, but I think it's just best for you, Mama. I think it's best for you. Plus, she's pretty tall for a Nigerian dwarf buck. What do you think? What do you think? Luffy! Such a good-hearted girl. You're such a good girl. So now we've been all over the farm in this one. We had Mighty Mouse, who decided it was time for her and Merida to integrate back with the herd. We went over some buck maintenance, and to finish it off, we're visiting with our old retired herd queen, Dilly, who still thinks she should be having babies, but I think it's okay for her to remain in retirement and to just enjoy her golden years here on Mulberry Branch Farm. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, you know the drill. Drop me a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe. But in the meantime, I hope you all are being safe out there and being kind to one another. We're gonna catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.